Hello students, my name is Sumit Mehta. So in today's lecture, we will start a new chapter named as statistics. Okay. So as we have discussed earlier in previous classes, we have learned about how to find mean when the number of observations, the first case is when the number of observations under experiment are odd. Okay, so the formula that we use here is, then the median is, if we arrange it in ascending order of the, so it is n plus 1 by 2th term. Okay, and the second case here is when the, and the formula that we use for mean is sum of observations upon number of observations. Okay, and I am writing here when the number of observations are even, then the formula to find out the median is, then the two terms will be the median. One is n by 2th term and another is n by 2 plus 1th term. Okay, so these two terms will be the median. So but in this class 11th, we need to find out the dispersion, how to find the dispersion from the median given to us. So we need to find out the measures of dispersion. Okay, what dispersion means, student? How much the quantity is deviating from the median value. Okay, so this is the meaning of the divergence. So we have, there are four measures of divergence. First is range, second is quartile deviation, quartile deviation, third one is mean deviation from the mean. Okay, and the last but not the least, it is standard deviation, which is very useful in exam questions. Okay, so it is standard deviation. Okay students, so now first we will discuss about range. Let me erase this. So student, now we will discuss the dispersion from the range perspective. Let's say there are two batsmen A and B. Okay, so in a series, a first batsman score 0 run in first match and the 117 run in second match, but the batsman B scored 60 run in match 1 and let's say 46 run in match 2. Okay, so for range for batsman A is, this is maximum minus minimum, and for range for batsman B is, it is 60 minus 46. So the range for this batsman is 117, but the range for another batsman, which is B, is 14. So the range, you can say student, the range of a series is called as the maximum value minus minimum value. Means the, from where the position can achieve the max difference between these two values. So this is called as the range of two numbers. Okay, now let's discuss about what is mean deviation. Okay, so recall that the deviation of an observation from a fixed value A that we have discussed in previous class, that is D. Okay, so where we used difference from the mean minus assumed value upon H, means the height of the class. So from there we have discussed like mean of deviation is sum of deviations upon number of observations. So this is the formula that we used earlier. Okay, so this is about mean deviation. So now let us discuss a question, or you can say an example based on mean deviation, student. As I have written a formula here earlier, so this is summation I is equals to 1 to n xi minus assumed value that we have assumed upon n. Okay, so where n is the number of observations. Okay, so in this way, student, you can find out the mean deviation. Let me write the question first. Okay, student, so this is the question given to us in which we need to find out the deviation from the mean. Okay, so first we will find out the mean of these observations, so which is sum of all the observations upon the number of observations. The number of observations here are 8, so it is 72 by 8, which is 9. So second case is we need to find out, this is step 1 we are doing. Now the step 2 is the deviation of the respective term from the mean value. Okay, so for the first term the deviation from the mean is -3, for second is -2, third is 1, means we are doing xi minus assumed value. Okay, so this is 3, 4, -5, this is again -1 and 3. Okay, now the step 3 is we need to find out the absolute value of this. So this is the value, this is, and then we will find out this absolute value, means negative sign will become positive. Okay, so this is step 3. Now step 4 is, student, we will find out the mean deviation, which is summation I equal 1 to 8 in this case, because the number of observations we have is 8. So the formula is 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 3 upon number of observations, which are 8. So this is coming out to be 22 by 8, which is 2.75. So you can say, student, the mean deviation from the mean is 2.75. Okay, so this is the steps that we need to follow when we need to find out the mean deviation about the mean. So I hope, students, now you can easily find out the mean deviation. Okay, and in the next lecture, students, we will find out mean deviation about median. Okay, so stay tuned for next lecture on mean deviation about median and continuous frequency distributions. Okay, thank you. Happy learning.